Hey, this is Austin with Big Woods Bucks. I'm here with Dave Williams and Dennis Gipe again. They're each going to give their top 5 tips on remote camp hunting and tents.
So, tip number 1, do your pre-season wood prep. Nothing is more important than having good hardwood to have good BTUs out of your wood stoves. We'll do 4 or 5 locations sometimes. Whether we ever go back there or not, doesn't matter. Get that wood prep done.
Tip number 2, do your little prep the night before. Because that tent stove's going to go out, have everything in place for when you get up, where you have the ability to slide your arm out on that cold, frigid morning and have your little starter bundle. I love, if you could get your hands on these trioxane tablets. These things are phenomenal, very hot. Or they even have now what they call Bigfoot Bushcraft little fire starters, which are much lighter. But do your prep ahead of time. That way in the morning you can stay in that warm bag and you can get that heat source going much sooner.
So tip number 3 would be creating a bushcraft type of table. We'll pack in sometimes a 1/2-inch little chunk of plywood, drive 4 stakes, and have a table. Underneath the table we'll have all of our dry firewood, our fire starter, all within the tent. So if you're in for 3, 4, 5 days, you want that dry firewood in your tent and ready to go. Ready?
Tip number 4, you need to have a strong supportive dry line area for boots and even hanging your gun for that matter if need be. We found take a little hose clamp, bring in a nice little stainless steel S-hook with a little dime that you could crank down that, and now you have the ability to hang some serious weight off that center pole, not collapsing your outfit and having that gear all dried out.
So tip number 5, you have to have a good level sleeping area. Whether you use a bushcraft cot made with spruce limbs and fabric, which we could show in another video, or just simply leveling up a spot with leaves underneath your sleeping pad. It's key. You have to be sleeping level or
Absolutely.
with your head slightly elevated.
Yep. Or even with that uneven ground, taking a camp shoe. I'll take a crock and I'll wedge it underneath my sleeping pad so that I don't roll over either towards the stove or off of my sleeping pad. That has been a great little find that we found through the years as well.
Yeah. Okay, tip number 6. When you enter the teepee with mucky, muddy conditions, we found something we call redneck carpet. It's burlap. So we'll pack in a piece of burlap and we'll put it at our entrance, so when we walk in with our muddy boots and or whatever, we have a place to kick them off and be able to step off to the sides with our sleeping area and whatever. So having that entrance with bush redneck carpet is super comfort.
Tip number 7, one thing we learned as well over time is we don't need to necessarily always carry in everything that goes essentially with your outfit. So in this case, pegs. Anything we could do to streamline weight. We find that we have with the soil, the leaves, and the duff in the areas, especially here in the Northeast, you have the ability to take some dead limbs and now make your pegs in the field that work just as well, whether it's for your peg system or obviously your guy outs. It's one thing that we've learned as well.
Especially in the muck, if they freeze in, they don't move. So just shoving hardwood stakes into the ground. Anything you find debris-wise. So tip number 8. These carbon poles are nice, lightweight, and adjustable, but we never carry these into the woods. We simply find a dead spruce pole. A lot of times little branches coming off from it. We break off. Those make for a great little hanging rack. And we find it and we cut it off at the right height. And again, putting a rock or some dead wood underneath it so it doesn't sink into that earthy ground is key. Saves on weight.
Tip number 9, this is just as important as dry firewood, and that's finding a level location to set up these outfits. There's nothing worse than having an uneven ground setting when you want to set up your sleep system or your tent for that matter, your center pole. So one of the things we always do is always keep an eye out when you come across those places that you're like, this would be a perfect spot for an outfit. Throw it on your Onyx, mark that, use it for future reference, because every now and then you'll come across a place where you'll see minimum amount of work is going to be needed to clear out a little spot. Obviously, the bigger the outfit, the bigger the footprint that's needed, the harder it is to find. But level ground is crucial when you're in the backcountry looking to set these outfits up.
Level ground, near a stream. We're hunting, we're always looking for spot. Half the time we come back, see any deer? No, but I found a great spot for a new outfit. Right next to the stream, dead level, perfect spot. It's like, yeah, screw the hunting. Let's go camping.
Yep.
Okay, tip number 10, when we can't find the perfect level spot, sometimes we will elevate our tents or teepees with dead logs, spruce poles, and whatever. Little more difficult to do with a 16-sided teepee compared to a square-sided tent. But elevating these tents creates a lot more living area as far as on the edges. Making a 6-man, which is a comfortable 2-man, a true comfortable 3-man, and elevating the tents a foot gives you the ability to knock off the snow and have it a place to go instead of accumulating. So it's less effort when it comes to snow removal and whatever.
So those are 10 tips that Dave and I wanted to share that we have learned through the years in the backcountry. But more importantly, we wanted to help you get off to a good start and maybe help with that learning curve of having a comfortable outfit in the backcountry and a lot more experiences. Dave?
There are literally hundreds of more tiny little tips that we've used and learned over the years that we just don't have time for. So in the future, hopefully we can share those with you.
So if you guys are looking to get into a remote hunt, check out Seek Outside, click the link in the description, use code BWB for 10% off, and good luck on your remote hunt.